Hello everyone, how is everyone doing? Hope you're having a nice Tuesday. For me, it's the start of my week. I had Monday off, as some of you may know. We're continuing the Path of Rexxar challenge today. I am quite determined to keep going at it. Let me know if you have any audio issues. I didn't fiddle with much. I threw some new AI slop music in there to play in the background, but other than that, not much has changed. And let's see. I started on this screen because I wanted to look at something quick. Just take a quick little look-see. Where is it? Is that a good one to do? No, not that one. Oh, I thought I had it set up and I didn't. What a surprise. Let's go to this one. I have no idea how big or small this will be. There it is. Yep. Okay. Just wanted to, because I know we'll be talking about it at some point. Going over roughly, mind you, what the approximate plan is for this cursed build. I did talk to some people in Blackwing Guard Discord. Shouts out to them. It was mostly Garth, old buddy Fugger, and Bonafjord, who just helped me kind of get a landscape of things. And I want to say to the people that have given me some advice on how to do this, I'm really appreciative. I think Bubble, who was quite active in chat last session, even sent me over a nice start attack and pet attack macro. And I think little Karen sent me some macros as well. I haven't integrated those ones. Those ones are like to feed your pet and a couple other things. But just based off, this is the advice I got. I'm literally going to show what people who have played Hunter and understand the challenge have said I should do. They said primarily 10 to 40, I should pretty much just focus on Beast Mastery, and then I would swap over. I'll show you what the first 30 would look like in Beast Mastery, according to them. I may not stick to this fully. I'm already off the path a little bit. And then this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 right there, 5, and this is, trying to see, yeah, this was roughly what they suggested I do for the first 30 levels. I can see here endurance training I agree with. Swift aspects, I don't know. I think I know why now. I think maybe I missed this, but aspect of the wolf is improved by this too, and I almost always have an aspect of the wolf on, so I probably should pick swift aspects. So I agree with that now. Thick hide, that makes sense. I'll be using Misha quite a bit. Unleash Fury, again, makes sense. Bestial Swiftness, I don't see any particular. The attack speed by pets is good. Ferocity, again, makes sense. Intimidation, I think that's a pretty cool ability. I'm not quite sure. I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm not quite how sure that works. Frenzy. I understand Frenzy because I've seen it used against me when I've done PvP. I've gotten killed by frenzied pets. And Bestial Wrath is a good one too. I also heard Spirit Bond's very good as well. There's some stuff here that I think one of them increases like the hit of your pet as well, which is something that was also suggested to me. Then after that, just clean this up. So I have the points. Because I think the point is at level 41, I can do something really cool in survival. So then they suggest... I don't know why they suggest this one. This one seems a little situational, but maybe there's a reason. I understand resourcefulness. I understand swift reflexes. I can understand why they would skip this. Savage strikes makes sense. Survivalist, increase total health. Yeah, this one makes a lot of sense too. Carve's a big one. I kind of want to use that. I kind of want to get to that early just to see how cool it is. Deterrence makes a lot of sense, obviously, for defensive cooldowns. Stinging Nettle. This is the reason I think I need Serpent Sting for. So I understand why I would get this. I didn't even pick up Serpent Sting because I thought it was ranged only. Rapid Strikes, of course. Trap Mastery. I understand Survivalist does a lot with traps. Lightning Reflexes, which is kind of funny because this is very similar to... there's Lightning Reflexes for rogues, but it just gives you dodge, I think. And then Lightning Reflexes for rangers just gives them a bunch of agility, which is kind of funny. And then this is the big one. Traps can be placed well in combat. That's pretty nice. And their damage is affected by attack power. I imagine I would also want this at some point. But then, you know. So I want you guys to know that I have gotten some suggestions. I'm keeping that in mind. I have actually looked at the trees a little bit more. Obviously at low levels, it doesn't matter as much because the changes aren't as big. So, you know, keep in mind that I am looking at those builds. So, let's see, who's popped in today already? We have the Daniel Panama, hello. Lizzie Babs, as always. GDA, Stratotron, Nixius, Gul'dan Challenge. I don't like warlocks, if I'm going to be honest. That comes from a long history of me playing mages, so yeah. Panda P, Fravka, hello. And Icy Grills over in Twitch chat holding it down. Hello, hello. Hope we're all doing well. This won't be as long as like a weekday stream where I have a day off, but we could probably get a cool 3 hours in. I imagine we can get some work done, and I'll be happy to. If you bring your attention to the monitor, Rexxanna got a couple things. Rexxanna didn't get these. I had Obomsawin and Shabiji, my two other lady 60s, I guess, were looking around for some of the brightly colored eggs. Just fun fact, some of the stuff you get out of those brightly colored eggs, they're just white items. So you can just trade them and send them over. So, you know, I want everyone to know that Rexxanna is a lady too. I was like, oh man, that kind of looks ridiculous on her. But, you know, there it is. Happy late Easter. Happy Easter season. Oh, hey, Hot Steppa, how you doing? Yeah, you might not like it, but this is actually what peak performance looks like, gentlemen. Yeah, we'll get this off. Should go back to being a proper hunter. We still haven't seen a... we haven't gotten a shoulder slot. I'll leave the bunny ears on. I don't think they have armor. They don't have armor, but they are a head slot, so it exists. I did start a little early. I'm like, oh, maybe I can do some fishing. Then I forgot you can't do fishing in the cities. You have to do them in the starting areas to get the first couple levels, and then you can fish in the cities. So that was kind of went nowhere. I'm gonna throw this stuff in the bank. Maybe before we head out, I can just see about banging out a couple levels of leather working. It would be good to keep up with that. I believe I have the embossed leather vest. Yes. Looking at this stuff, what do I want to focus on? I could do some more leather bracers, just because I just need 2 light leather. I'll try to get to 50, and then I'll see what I can maybe learn. And then we could probably hit the road. Do I have to go to... You know what? I don't... I'm assuming there must be a skinning leatherworker trainer somewhere in Undercity. While we're here too, I want to ask the guard also about where the hunter trainer is, because I understand Forsaken can be hunters now, so I'm imagining there is a hunter trainer somewhere in Undercity, and I want to familiarize myself with that because I'll probably be going back to them. If you don't know, maybe you play Alliance, or maybe you don't go to Undercity much, but these guys, these are your city guards, and they have your information. It's funny. Okay, profession trainer. I want to go to leatherworking. Inner ring of Rogue's Quarter. Okay, it's there. And then, can I also ask you about a class trainer? Someone tell me this isn't real. Someone tell me there's actually a hunter trainer and I don't have to run all the way back. Please, please tell me. And that the turtle team just forgot to put it in. Please tell me. I'm gonna go over to the Rogue Quarter. Okay, there is a hunter trainer, but the guards just aren't aware. Inner ring next to a spider. I sometimes make snide comments to the team about not finishing content, unpolished content. The same kind of stuff that you guys would, except they respect me more because I've been around forever and I treat them like human beings. Some of you do a good job with that, some of you don't, and I understand why, but that's probably what I'm going to roast them about. Well, we can get a couple things here. Let's see what we might get. I'll never need a quiver, but I'll learn it in case it's useful for me. And the belt is 6. I'm gonna make some bracers though. I can probably get some easy levels up off of this. 3 course. No, where's the supplies? There it is. Let's just start with 12. See where that gets us. Oh, that's good, Sonic. Good luck on your homework. Everyone wish Sonic good luck. He's studying some computer programming stuff that is beyond my pay grade. But the reason I say wish him luck is because the more he knows, the more we might have a better Market Watch program at some point. All right, Jose, I'll give that a try in a second. Okay, I need 55 for the next level up. We'll take a roll of the dice here. The real gamba begins. Blessed, don't confuse me. I'm already confused enough as it is. Okay, we got 55. So maybe teach me something here. The boots and the embossed leather gloves. All right, these might actually be useful for me. Yep, those are improvements, and these are not improvements. So I at least want to make the boots. And then we should be good for a little bit. Oh, I can also make some light leather. I should probably do that. I'm excited, Sonic, for when Market Watch gets even better. I was trying to, I think I told you this story, but I was having some issue. It had more to do with WoW auctions, but I actually had someone high up from the team, like looking at your code essentially, trying to figure out what went wrong with Market Watch one week. It had to do, if you guys remember the DDoS from like last week, or maybe the week before. I'm losing track, but that was causing some issues. You guys know the S&V, like the thing I use to like track how well the economy's doing. For some reason, it had like really never gotten below 6, like ever in the entire history. And then for some reason, it like dipped down to 4, and I'm like, that's unheard of. And I was checking the prices, and I'm like, that it doesn't make sense. Why is it doing that? And it was just because WoW Auctions was throwing a bunch of zeros, and when you average thing with that program, it just throws zeros. So that's why it was way too low. It was stuff like Black Lotus was showing 0. That shouldn't be 0 when you do an index. So, what else we got here? That takes only 3 leather. I might as well tidy up and finish. I'll do 4 more coarse thread. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make a couple of those. I'll equip these boots and throw a leather and armor kit on them. I should be pretty close to being able to do the next tier of leatherworking. Take a look. Are you my guy? No. Expert, are you my guy? Journeyman, can I train it? Let's go. Okay, so we won't bump into that issue later. As always, remember to equip your gear before you vendor it, because transmog's the thing. There we got these nice boots. All right, where did they go? All right, and we'll just get a little return on all this junk we just made. Oh yeah, that's a huge difference. All right, and I think we're good to head out. Now I heard go. Hold on, I have to look back. Inner ring next to a spider. Head clockwise from there. Clockwise. Clockwise. Oh, I remember the spider. Yeah, I remember. I think. Why was I over there? I think I was in the apothecarium because I was looking for like a tailoring thing, which I think is in. No. Oh, you know what? It was Vrograg looking for a poison vendor, and I bumped into it. I'm like, what is this spider doing here? And I remember that. That was like way back. So I think he's like over here somewhere. Guess we keep checking. That's not great. Zane, no, this is Nordanaar. This is where I have most of my tunes. I have one Vrograg over on Tel'abim, who I haven't touched. I'm probably going to work on Rexxanna and get her higher level than Vrograg on Tel'abim. Okay, there's the spider. Okay, so it's in the War Quarter. So if you're ever looking for the Hunter Trainer in Undercity, this is your lady here. Via Spider's Bite. Can I learn anything? Ooh, aspect of... I'm never going to learn that. Well, I will, but just not now. And useless. Okay. But it's good to know. So keep in mind, it's in the War Quarter. And Turtle Team. You have guards. Let them know. Let them know where you know, there are Forsaken Hunters out there. They exist. Not everyone levels up in the Barrens. That's actually one of the reasons why we're leveling up over in Silverpine. I had leveled up in the Barrens so many times. I kind of wanted to change the scenery. And if you were here when I was moving over, I was like, you know, it might be nice to kind of check out a different level area. Just kind of mix it up. We can do Tirisfal Uplands and when it's time. So I think that'd be fun. There's also a trainer in Brill. I assumed as much, but I realized I'm probably going to be coming back to Undercity more, so I just wanted to know where it was. I could maybe look to see if there's a tent outside, but I could also just get to leveling. Other side. Yeah, Haravkov, that's pretty much where I'm at. I mean, you know, I leveled Barons for pretty much all my tunes. I think I mixed it up when I did hardcore way back with Vrograg. Just because when you're hardcore, you don't really... You totally can, and I have respect for people that do. But dungeons can be very dangerous, and if you're intent on getting your guy to survive the whole way, you kind of avoid dungeons, so you don't always get those big XP boosts from them. So for that reason, I was like, well, return to Podrig. I did the turn-in, I think, when I landed here off-stream. It's not a big deal, but go back to Podrig and get that quest done. How's everyone doing? I had a nice day at work. I think tomorrow, hopefully I get out of work on time because I have a recording session with Nixium. We're going to do another Pardon the Pummel. Should be exciting. There is plenty of leather in Silverpine, or when people just leave mobs dead, I call it free real estate. I don't have to do any of the work, but I get my gathering. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about the remastered Oblivion. Can Bethesda make a new game? Or can they tease us for years at a time? Yes, Jose. If they don't loot them, I get very upset. Shouts out to Vrograg. I can't play it because it's definitely copyrighted and I would get a from YouTube, but there's a funny Bill Burr clip that Vrograg put a caption over that said Vrograg streaming on a chill Monday when seeing a unoccupied flight master with no flight master, and it was just Bill Burr just like going off on a rant, and I'm like, yeah, that was kind of me yesterday. I mean, Zane, that's fine. I think it's, first off, it's good because it keeps people in the field employed. And you know, who am I to yuck someone's yum? I'm not going to be that guy, but I challenge the company, the big corporate entity that keeps rolling out the same content, like, take some risks, because if anyone played, you know, if you played Skyrim, then you've played almost all their games that have come out since 2011. All right, we got some Undercity rep. To guard the undead, bring your report to Death Guard Marcus in Glenshire. Still looking for more work. I have a report that needs to reach Duke Nargalas in Glenshire. Fret not, you won't be delivering it to his hands personally. All you must do is give this scroll to Death Guard Marcus. He should be stationed right outside the church Duke Nargalas haunts. It's simply to let them know we've decided to send adventurers into the Shadowfang Keep. Argal mustn't be left alive. Getting to Glenshire shouldn't be that hard. You can either follow the path north, or you can go back to Terraswall Glades and reach it by traversing the Solid Farmstead. Up to you. Okay. That's a breadcrumb for Shadowfang Keep. I am interested in doing SFK. My understanding, loosely, is that there is a nice one-hand axe. I'll probably, because at level 20, I'm gonna do dual wielding like Rexxar, right? So I'm gonna need good one-hand axes. So. Oh wait, you know what? I'm sorry, we haven't brought out Misha. Hey, Misha. There's our best girl right there. There she is. I'm gonna do my best to keep her happy. If you see that she isn't happy, remind me. If Asmonbald can stream stuff, so can you. I mean, my understanding is that he's so disillusioned with WoW, he doesn't really play it anymore. It's just kind of a sad state of affairs, because I know the game means a lot to him, and that's just kind of sad. Search for the reason the Scourger there. Okay, I can go there. I still need to kill more wargs for the discolored warg heart, I guess. I'll go here then there, I guess. I don't know how strong everything is. I have Aspect of the Wolf on, so it looks like I'm good. We'll be trying out this new macro that Bubble sent me, who's a friend from the second Gurubashi Empire. Hopefully that all works. Ravenclaw Servant. Okay, and this is the keybind for that. Okay, it works. Lovely. I have no way of interrupting that, so stop doing that, please. Alright, Misha's not that hurt. But Misha has a curse. Oh no, you have... Oh, you're taking damage? Oh, that's a bummer. It looks like Misha pretty much starts with Growl, which is fine. I guess I'd rather have her getting hit. But it feels bad. I want to help Misha. I want to be contributing. These guys are a little beefier, so it's might be a little tough going here. Ooh, some new... Oh, those are male. And men pet. Oh, look at that. All right, where are we trying to go here? We want to go to the Decrepit Fairy, so we'll work our way this way. Yeah, Misha's great. I want to grow in strength as a warrior so that when it's time to spec into survival, I can be the real threat. But yeah, that's an orange level guy, so this might be a little tough. Touch of Ravenclaw, what's that do? Stunned, armor reduced by... Armor reduced by 120, you monster! I'll have to be real careful with these guys if they're higher level. No, it's a shame I don't have any oranges. That was kind of a fun little trick we found, is that although I can't eat oranges, Misha can. And Misha really likes oranges, as it turns out. These guys are giving a good chunk of XP, so I'm happy for it. I'm burning right through my rested here, though, which is fine. That's what it's there for. They are getting Misha to, like, about half before I can finish him off, so that's a little troubling. Because if I have to fight a guy at the end of this quest, I might not do so well. Another hunter for the kill. But, I mean, Rexxanna's special. She walks the Path of Rexxar. I don't think you guys want a melee hunter. I could be wrong. But, all right, here's this guy. Let's see if I can get him. Oh, we got 3 off. Let's go. We'll pop the racial. I gotta remember to pop the racial more often because it helps my melee attack power. Look, I actually have threat this time. Oh, let's go, Misha. Good job. You got to level up. I don't know if I should, like, periodically check on you for, like, abilities or stuff. I think I have it over here. Yeah, I think you have everything learned that you need to learn, so. All right, here's the Abandoned Fairy. I don't know what I have to do here. Do I just have to look at it? Oh, here it is. I can maybe help those guys. The fate of the corpses must lie in Fenris Isle. Bring Delilah's ring to High Exeter. Okay, I have to go back to the Sepulchre. Okay. Hey, are you guys gonna do the next step soon? Yeah, Maticus, I've heard about that too. These guys don't seem particularly chatty. They might be foreign language. Don't know. Okay. Well, I'll be just north of here. And let me know if you're heading to Fenris Isle. So one of the rules of my challenge is, and it might be kind of hard to enforce, but it's to help those in need. Because one thing that Rexxar definitely did was he never turned down an opportunity to help others. So I'm definitely going to kind of try to make that part of like the thing that Rexxanna also does. So like if someone asks for help, I'll always try to say yes. And you know, I'll try to be helpful. Because Rexxar is just good like that, you know? Yeah, Feronia. I made that choice because I've leveled up in the Barrens quite a bit, and I kind of wanted to change a pace. I also want to see if there's like anything special maybe for... there's Forsaken Hunters now, right? So I'm like, oh, well, maybe they have a couple cool quests or a couple things I might have changed for them. I don't think I have any... Yeah, I don't have any unused talent points at this point. Maybe I'll get that keybound to middle mouse button just for right now. They misspelled they missed the opportunity to rename the aspect of Rexxar. Well, that's true, but I think tradition would dictate that it's aspect of the wolf. So I'm fine with them honoring that, right? Because that's from vanilla. I've also been warned that if you do melee hunter, you're very likely to be in a mana hole a lot of times. So I'm kind of trying to keep an eye on that. So this is Remedy of Argal's Folly. So I gotta go there and maybe pick up something or loot it. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I gotta go across. And I remember you can't just cross this. You gotta go across the bridge, I'm pretty sure. Well, you know, if they were flagged, they knew the risks. All is fair in war mode and love. I gotta kill a bunch of more wargs too to try to get the rest of that discolored warg heart. I heard a lot of hunters like these as pets, these mist foxes. I don't know. I think they've been like added to like the wolf family or something. That was like part of it. I don't know much about it, but I do know that was like a thing. Oh, okay. Thank you, Evan. That's what it was. I couldn't quite remember. I just remember they changed something about like their family of... Oh, I'm sorry, whoever that was. Oh, maybe they actually prefer it that way, what I just did. So it looks like they weren't trying to pull that guy. Start with an ability that gives them dodge. Oh, that's actually pretty useful. These guys are a little lower level, so I'm not struggling with them as much. So I'm assuming it's in this building. Okay. Is it upstairs? A lot of times the stuff you need is upstairs. Ah, there it is. Thanks, Medicus. Have fun playing hockey. Oh, look at all this free real estate they left behind. All right, I think this is the book. Yeah, Remedy of Oracle. Oh, did this guy spawn as part of the thing? I think he did. You have the rare fox from Winter Spring. When I got here, they were classified as wolves. Now they're classified as fox. I don't think it gets Furious Howl. Is there, like, any advantage, I guess, to having them be their own thing? I'm still, like, I'm not going to fully understand the whole family of pets things, mostly because I'm keeping it simple, right? I'm just using bear. But my loose understanding is that certain families of animals get like certain attacks that you can then teach to other animals. So I know sometimes people have to like just train up an animal just to get an attack they need, which kind of feels like bad game design, but I don't know enough about hunters to really make a good decision on that. And I don't know who it was. Someone named like Rex Orc, I think, whispered me at the end of stream. Just be like, "Hey, thanks, you inspired me to do the challenge." Or I'm assuming that's what the message was. But because of that, I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." So I think there's more people joining in the Path of Rexxar. How many axes do I have left? I have 200. I think I'll be okay. Also, I can reach out to them in the comments. Someone who watched the VOD afterwards had asked for the UI setup I have. There is a way with PFUI you can import and export. If you're that person, let me know. You can DM me on Discord at Vrograg, of course, and I can see about helping you out, just getting you that. Because the export function, you just like make a big string and then you just copy paste it. I am self-imposing a questing challenge on this little hunter. I want to finish 1k quests by level 60. Oh, hey, Cheap's channel. Yeah, if you just DM me on Discord and I can like export it and get it to you. And if anyone else wants it for whatever reason, this isn't like that special of a UI, but I know some people like kind of clean setups, and I kind of have a balance between like minimalistic and like too much. And if you've seen some of the UIs, you know what I'm talking about when it's like it's too much. But oh yeah, perfect, Cheap. All right, I still need some more of these hearts. These hearts are not dropping very readily, but we'll keep looking around. I don't even know if it's worth trying to go after this quest, but I don't know. Now I feel like I'm pot committed, so. Oh no. It's alright, Misha's doing fine. How much does mine give right now? So it's up to 26. I was pretty sure that it did scale with level, the racial. So like right now, it gives me 26. It used to give me 22 attack power. Increase attack power. I wonder if that helps range attack power. I actually don't know. Not that I'm using ranged, but it's good to know. Rexxar wouldn't give up on a quest. That's true. Rexxar would also be wise enough to know when to leave a quest, though, for being honest. Rexxar is very much a... Like, I've done my part here. I'm good. I'm out. Classically. Oh, you missed? Come on. Oh, I'll take a look at the... Let's see, that was... Arsic, level 14. I'm almost guaranteeing you it was a son of Argal that did it. Right, another ward, maybe? I only need 2 more. That's one thing that I like that they have in the retail servers for classic hardcore is you can look at the gravestone and you can see some more information about like how they died, why they died. Belly Grub gives rushing charge and trample. Oh, okay. I'm assuming those are good. Like I think I'm certainly open to. I even said at the beginning of the challenge, like if there's something that like really would help me, and I just need to train up another pet. I think it's still within the spirit to train up another pet because Rexxar had other pets. I'm just trying to keep it to 1 bear though. So, you know, if I have to do a quest to make the bear a little stronger, that's fine. Misha's worth it. Tell you what, it isn't worth it. This terrible drop rate on these warg hearts. I am level 13, Feronia. Oh, you know what? I need to feed Misha. It's that time. I don't have the oranges anymore, but that's okay. I have plenty of other goodies. Here's some Long John Mud Snapper. I don't know if that's the best, but I have it, and someone gave it to me, so I did not fish that up. Looking for Worgen. Not Worgen, I'm looking for Warg. What rank of bite is Misha running? I think it's just rank 1 or 2. Let's take a look. She's not running a rank of bite. She's running claw. It seems a little weird to me that I would need to teach a bear how to bite. That could just be me, but it does feel a little weird. There's a warg in this tree. Okay. How do I get you to calm down? How can I cancel an attack? Oh, does this work? Feel like this is a little cursed. All right, we're just gonna walk out. Can I just do passive? Okay. Cursed warg. At 16, you can get rank 3 there in Silver Pine. Oh, okay. Don't know how to do that. Is it like Misha will just learn it because she's like goated, or? Bears and Ashenvale give rank 4 bite. That's okay. You'll take Misha to town and put her in a stable. Well, I mean, Misha needs breaks too, right? I mean, she's working hard. She's working hard for the money. Are they social? They're probably social. They're not social. Wow. I'm sorry. Is that racist of me? I thought the warg and the worgen were social, guys. Still no discolored warg heart. This is a cursed quest. I'm telling you guys. I can go on the road and just kill a bunch. Warg cyst. They all look the same to me, except for that one who's stuck in a tree. That one does look noticeably different because it's stuck in a tree. Oh, hello. That reminds me of a... You know, like when I do the changelog, sometimes I kind of do it like a little RP and kind of make it like a funny story. There was some creature that they fixed. It was like some night elf area tiger, I think, that they had to fix because similar problem with the warg there. It was like stuck in a tree. And so I'm like, oh, the druids from Cenarian Grove came by and cast a ritual to cleanse a tree of a tiger. Well, she doesn't even have bite rank 1, so I don't know if I've maybe done something wrong. Does she need rank 1 from somebody? Because I looked at the, yeah, it's claw and growl. That's all I have. Oh, look, someone else has bunny ears. We're almost to level 14. I'm pretty sure level 14 there's something I learned that's important. It might be Mongoose Bite. I think it is. Oh, that's good to know, Feronia. So, let me get this straight. The way to get those abilities, to teach them to other animals, is I need to train an animal who has them. And then once I equip them, I can then teach other animals that. Is that my understanding? Does that sound correct? It sounds like I could do that for Misha, but I would need to get an Ashenville bear. Okay. I think that makes sense to me. Again, new to Hunter, it's a little counterintuitive. The fact that my bear can't bite is counterintuitive, but tame animal, and then you use it until you see the yellow text saying you learned it. Oh, okay. All right. I think we can run that when I get to is it Terran Mill or whatever, or is it Ashenvale I have to go to? I have Ashenvale in my head because I was thinking about the night elf. Ah, we got our last heart. Let's go. Ooh, what's this? Escort Erland through the wolves. That's a lowish level one. I might as well do it. I could probably live it. Oh. I think this stringy wolf meat is something I can cook too, right? Yeah. That's perfect. I don't mind picking up the boar meat. Not the boar meat, the wolf meat, because that'll help my cooking a lot. Oh, I can't use that. By the way, as a hunter, I can use that, but I've never trained swords because I don't want to be tempted. Yeah, Misha's got your back, buddy. RP walk. Oh, Rao Kengrin, I get that part. All I'm saying is it's weird that I need to teach a bear how to bite, which would seem like their primary method of doing anything. Like paws to me seem secondary, like using claws. Yeah, don't worry, Mr. Erland. Misha will keep you safe. Oh, now I got another discolored war card, of course. You know, the road is right there, Erland. You can totally use it. It would be so cool. Like, everyone would talk about how... Nope, no, you're going this way, huh? Okay. Well... Oh, I got to escort him there. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, Bro King, I agree. Like I said, it's still just weird I have to teach a bear how to bite. Oh, jeez, what's going on? Where are you running off to? Not even, like, bite rank 1 from a bear? Can you imagine... wait, are crocolisks available? Oh, cool, I did it. That was easy. There, go attack it. Alright, I gotta bring a report back. That's nice. Oh, you know, that's one thing I wish I had... I did the quest. We're good here. I wish I had done the gardening quest. That actually would have been pretty helpful. Oh, see, Evan, thank you. That actually helps. Yeah, think of it as telling the bear to let go when biting. Okay. Or, oh yeah, bite certain vitals. So, Oh, that's right, Ferroni, you reminded me. I talked to Murog about this. She mentioned Petopia being like some really good resource. She's like, oh, you can look at that and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm looking at. That is funny that no bear learns bite. There is no bear that comes with bite learned according to Petopia. So, what were the animals that I could get bite from? Oh, thank you, Once and Cheap. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the the level up challenge here. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Bernie. I'll take a look at that later. That was my concern too, Evan. Maybe there's someone from the community that can look into updating it. There's like crazy people like Speeds out there who just do stuff like that. But Bojan, no. I don't think the command's working. Let me just check. Hold on. I did do I tried to set up a command. Okay, so if you do !Rexxar, you can see the it has an Imgur link that just shows you like what the challenge is essentially. It's just a quick image. This isn't hardcore or anything though. Yes, once and cheap. Axe is forever, friend. Oh, really, Feronia? Maybe we can try doing that? I'm assuming bite is something I want to have in Misha's suite of skills. Oh, thank you for saying so, Bojan. I talked about this a little bit yesterday, but a lot of the reason why I'm doing this, I've told people, is that I have been doing like news and stuff for so long. I haven't like leveled up a character in a long time. And I kind of want to see what it's like to be a new player, completely fresh, not know anything about the game, and see what kind of things I need to rely on the community to learn and what I don't. This is, like, Hunter's obviously very complex, but I've played the game before, so I thought it was like a good medium. All right, here's our discolored warg hearts, and I got some of these. Nice. All right, let's feed. Let's feed our lovely pet. She'll do more damage and have more threat. I mean, do more damage is great. Is there a stable person here? Oh, stable master. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna try doing this. Well, let me turn to my quest first, actually, so I don't forget. This guy, he'll be all happy I'm here. The Deathstalkers report. Here you go. Your aid to our Deathstalkers was invaluable, Rexxanna, and you'll be commended. See? That is something Rexxar would do, would help out allies. Speak with Apothecary Renfarel at the Sepulchre. Alright, maybe a follow-up quest there. So I assume your investigation's board. So this was when we checked out the rowboat. The only nearby source of such a body would be the mass graves in Tirosfall. The Rothhide Knolls must be taking those corpses to Fenris Isle. Before we launch an assault on Fenris Isle, we must determine who's behind the Rothhide Knolls. Our apothecaries believe their origin lies within the strange fluid that flows through their bodies. Go to Fenris Isle, east of the decrepit ferry, and collect Rothhide ichor from the knolls you find there. Bring it to the apothecary and station outside the sepulchre. Okay. Oh, hello, Manalisa. Hope you're doing well. If you want to find the husband... Oh, so this is a follow-up to the ring as well. Then speak with Magistrate Severin in Brill. He should have record of recent deaths and with luck can discover who Delia is. Delia? Delia. That's a name I've heard before. I don't remember what it was for. But I wouldn't hope whoever gave her the ring is probably dead, or if he's undead, he probably no longer cares about Delia. Bring Delia's ring. So I haven't really gone to Brill. I went there to get a rental horse. That might be something cute to do on my way back to Undercity next time. Let's see what that's all about. All right, this guy wanted to talk again. The matter regarding the wolf hearts you brought me earlier that demands our attention. The wolf hearts you acquired possess a quantity unseen in similar specimens. There is a toxicity to them that should be deadly to the very wolves in which the heart beats. It's quite incredible, and we must study it further. I kept a few samples of the hearts acquired. Take them to my colleague, Apothecary Zinj. You will find her in our headquarters in the Undercity. Okay, so that's a breadcrumb to go to the Apothecarium. Alright, and let's go talk to this guy. Dalar Dawnweaver. This is precise. So this is the book we found in the upstairs of like the old inn. If your dedication to the Dark Lady cause remains infallible. Infallible? Like without mistake? Huh. You will find you have quite a future amongst the Forsaken. Ooh, I got a free arcane intellect. After examining Argal's work, my worst suspicions were confirmed. The old hack was not qualified to clean chamber pots in Dalaran, let alone represent the Kirin Tor in its most dire hour. Argal used enchanted items to reinforce his weak magic. I need to examine these items firsthand. Travel forth and slay Moonrage Gluttons and Moonrage Dark Souls until you have collected enough of their enchanted shackles for my research. The foul creatures have been seen to the north and east. Okay. That's a pretty simple one. Okay, so before I head out, I have never used a stable master either, so I need to figure out how this works. Pretty much, Manalisa, I have. I have no idea how you always appear. Alright, do I purchase a slot? Okay, then okay, so that's all I need to do to have a... So Misha's safe. Okay. And we go try to tame a warg, I guess. Let's see here. Beast Mastery, and it was Tame Beast. Yeah, I didn't know you need to purchase a slot. It was not big of a deal. I'm not going to have a whole cavalcade of pets, so I'm not super worried about it. Feronia, I think that's level 20. It's okay. These guys, the wargs don't really hurt that bad. I think I can survive. Haxer, it really is. It really is. All right, I've got to find a warg. Everyone say hi to Haxer, who's a member of the team. The developer of the much acclaimed launcher and many other favorite things that you may not even know he had a hand in taking part in. Instrumental in my icon project because he's one of the insane people that listens to my ranting. No, Evan. The icons are squarely my fault. But Haxer enabled me. So he only gets 10% credit if you're mad. I've talked about this before, but I have a good amount of corrections and updates going to the icons when the next patch rolls out, though. So if there's something you don't like, it might already be fixed. All right. These gluttons are guys I need to kill, but I'm not focusing on them right now. I'm glad you do Feronia. Most of the icons that veterans notice are mostly consumables for like raids, things that make clarifications. Some of them I genuinely made mistakes on, like the Flask of Distilled Wisdom is supposed to have like a color in it and it doesn't. Other ones, I think personally, I kind of lost a bit of the script. I got a little adventurous with Ghost Mushroom. I have an update for that. There's a couple other ones. Many of the battleground foods and a couple of the new art icons were made very skillfully by artists, but the problem is that they're too crisp and they don't look like they belong. So I went back over them and I applied a Gaussian blur, and it makes them look like they belong, 50% more. So that's probably going to fix a lot of people's concerns. Well, that's true, Haxer, if they worked. So this works now, but when you first put it in the game, it didn't work. So what happened is there was a feature that was probably listed in a changelog, and then it didn't work and everyone forgot about it. But now it works. So no one knows to credit you. Yeah, I like the Ghost Mushroom too, but I tried taking a lot of feedback from people in the community, and they're like, this doesn't really look like a Ghost Mushroom, and I'm like, yeah, that's fair. So yeah, I changed it. Let's see, am I close enough to tame? All right, level 12, I can probably survive this, right? Yeah. Just 20 seconds. What do you mean that's not the right one, Feronia? Oh, no. Hold on, let me just feed this idiot some food. Doesn't like that food? Oh, no. What do you like? Meat. Jerky? Okay. All right. I'll double check them here. How do I check what attacks he comes with? Evan, I don't think you can dodge while channeling. It's the same thing for spellcasters. If you're casting or channeling, you don't get dodge. He has nothing. Okay, so I can go here and abandon. All right, let's do a DB search. DB search for warg. Just warg. All right. No. Warg. Okay, they're further up the path. Thank you, Shagu and PFUI for such a great handy thing that requires me to not have to go open up a web browser anytime I want to look up something. It does. Evan, they should make it like Pokemon, where it's like you release them, you set them free, let them make their own choices. Well, this should actually be a little easier because these guys will probably be even lower level. All right, let's see here. Oh no, someone's killed all these wargs. Anyway. Put down, no. That was something that I thought was funny when you do the hunter quest to learn how to tame pets. Everything you release like goes, it like releases and is aggroed on you. You're like, oh, I thought we were friends. And he's like, nah. All right, where is it? Tame pet. Get nice and far. Okay. Can you show how I search for the database for works? So you need to have PFUI enabled. I don't know if there's a certain plugin. I think you need the TurtleWow quest stuff. But I'll show you in a second here. Let me just get him all fed up. Okay. So what you do is you do /db. That's a query to the database. And then you do your search term. So let's say I'm looking for all the nodes of Dreamfoil. So I would do db Dreamfoil. And then you'll see down here, there's different, so units, I think are like mobs. Objects are like in-game things you can click or interact with. Items are, well, items like loot tables, and quests are quests. So here, if I want to see all the clickable Dreamfoil, when you click on these, it's going to populate a map. So if I look at Ashara, here's where all the Dreamfoil nodes are. And if you want to clear your map, you just do db, or just db's Dreamfoil again, or search anything, and then you can do clean map, and it'll clean everything that was in your search query. Oh, speak of the devil. Hey, Shagu. Shagu, I hope it's not painful for you to watch, because I know you understand hunters. I hope it's not painful for you to watch me try to try to learn how to do hunter. I have some meat. Is it weird if I feed the wolf meat? Why does he not like me yet? I mean, I know we just... Okay, he's getting better. It is amazing, isn't it, Cheap? Oh, Haxer, that's good to hear. These are the things that veterans won't know, but the new players will. Because we're used to it not working. Or like not being even like a facet of what we do. Let me just, I'll feed you once more. Because you're, all right, now I need to, wait, he doesn't know bite. Or, oh wait, no, I have to fight with him until I learn bite. Until I learn how to teach other pets bite. Okay. Make sure you click on his pet bar. Yeah, I turned on his bite and his furious howl. So, I don't know. Do I just mess up some fools with him and then kind of move on and like hope that I learn it? I don't know how that works. I haven't killed any of these guys yet. They're yellow. Oh, models work. Right. Is Furious Howl one that my bear can learn? Because I'm only doing this for Misha. Everyone knows that. Oh, teach him growl? Okay. Hold on. Let me... It's going to seem a little gross, but I'm going to feed him wolf meat. He won't notice, right? All right. And so I go here. So he can learn... Wait, he can do claw as well? Huh? Four training points. Oh, okay, I see. Growl, and I guess claw? Oh, it's not available for this pet. Okay, I get you now. Yeah, it's true. I think it's weird though. I mean, like, I'm pretty much telling them to eat his relatives. Hello, Axon. How did how did I get the Easter ears? One of my 60s, I think it was Shabiji, was out in Mulgore, where you can find the brightly colored eggs, and got some ears. There's other stuff you can get there too, some nice transmog stuff, like I got like a bunch of shirts, and I even got like a pretty dress. I had it on at the beginning of the stream, as I was kind of goofing around. If you want to know where to find the eggs, here's another great search. You DB brightly, the word brightly, and you see these are where all the brightly colored eggs are. You can click on all of these. So if you're Horde, you can look at like Mulgore. Here's where all the brightly colored egg spots are. They're a 3-minute respawn timer, so you know, if you just wait a little bit, you'll find them. Here they are in Durotar. I imagine there's probably one for the Forsaken area. I haven't actually checked. Yep, see, look, they're all over here. And probably the same thing for, yep, here they are in Elwyn Forest. So that's all you have to do. All right. Oh man, he's kind of a grumple stiltskin, huh? All right, let's try it. I think I still have to kill things that are like I get XP from in order for him to get loyal. He has no loyalty yet. Well, how can I get loyalty with him? I mean, I'm trying. And I don't quite know how many, so does it show training points here? Oh, training points is -14. So, oh, okay. So the loyalty will help training points. Got it. Yeah, this really is a mini game within a mini game. Have I learned Bite? No. To learn Bite, it looks like I need to have 4 training points, and according to this, I have -14. So no. You have learned Bite now? Oh, I have. Oh, I thought it was only for him. Okay. Oh, okay, so once it's in my book, I learn it. Okay, I didn't... All right. Mr. Wolf, war guy, good luck in all your journeys. Thank you for your education. All right, so now when I look here... Oh, okay, I see it now. Thank you. All right, it's not... I thought I had to, like, get training points to, like, learn it for him, and then when he learned it, I would know it, but I guess it's easier than that. Is there a place where you can view everything that can be in the eggs? The database, probably. Actually, hold on. Let me just check. DB, brightly. It might be different. So if I go to items, nope. I'm trying to think. Mint color, mint, spring mint, spring shirt. No. I'm trying to think of the shirts that drop. Oh, you know what? I have one of these. So spring yellow, right? Spring yellow. So like not everything's in the database and it isn't updated like perfectly. Especially seasonal stuff that comes in and out. You can't always find it. So that might be part of why I can't find like what the loot table is. You might have better luck on the database itself, but even then, might not be 100%. I can tell you, you're going to get chocolate. You're going to get lollipops most of the time. You have a reduced chance to get some like colorful shirts that are bind on pickup, and as well as some other transmog gear. I think I got like a tuxedo shirt and a pink dress and a bunch of different colored rabbit ears. Misha will need the training points to learn it. Ah, okay. I think Misha has the training points. What is this? Bring Quinn the potion. Is this going to be... I'm going to get Misha first, I think. Because this is the Path of Rexxar. And Rexxar, of course, wouldn't want to do anything without his best friend. And Misha's my best friend right now. And Misha understood that, like, hey, I'm going to give you a little break. I'm going to go do some reading up, right, about biting and you. And we worked that out. And now I know how to teach her how to bite. And now she'd be strong bear until I need new ranks of bite, I guess. It's kind of funny. Now Misha's going to have more melee abilities than I have. Although I think I learned Mongoose Bite at 14. So I think it might even warrant a trip to Undercity. Or there might be a hunter trainer in Silver Pine. Does anyone know if there is? In the Sepulchre? There might be. That would save me a trip. And someone was saying, I don't know if it was in Brill or if it was in the Sepulchre, that there was a hunter trainer. Okay. I can also I have a quest to turn into Brill. It's not that long of a walk, so maybe I'll go do that. Maybe I can rent a horse up here too. I always think it's cute. You can like pay like 10 copper to rent a mount. You do not go that fast, but it's slightly faster, and it's nice and flavorful. Oh, okay, Feronia, thank you. All right, let's get Misha back. It's been too long. Misha, my good pal. So I just drag it here. Oh, there you are, Misha. Oh, I missed you. Slash hug. I don't know if that helps our friendship, and I don't care if it doesn't. All right, so we go here, and I teach you training points 22, so that's good. I teach you how to bite. And bite rank 2 I can't do for some reason, but it shows that I can treat you Furious Howl. Okay, that's not available. This looks like it's available, but it's not. It says require pet level 8, cost 4 training points. I think I already learned these. Oh, right. Okay, gray is what I've already learned. Gotcha. All right, bite is now on your rotation, Misha. Aren't you excited? All right, do they have any mounts here? Or are we taking? We just walking back? Cause like I could fly to Undercity, but honestly, I'll have to walk all the way out of Undercity to go to Brill. So it's like, yeah. Just as a reminder too, in case anyone mixed it, you can do ! Rexxar in chat. The chatbot should throw out an Imgur link with like what the challenge is, but one of them is that I don't have a hearthstone because Rexxar is a wanderer, and wherever he lays his head is home. So he doesn't really have a home to call his own. So in honoring that, there is no hearth. Also, Axon, by the way, I'm sorry I missed it. Tab C progressed to 7 to 9. congratulations to Tapsy. 7 out of 9, I'm assuming Kara. They've definitely the most veteran raiding group on the server. You have a quest that needs to go to Undercity as well. Yeah, so what I remember is, this I don't need to do, or this won't involve me going there, but, you see I have Apothecary, Oh, that's Tirisfal Upland, so I'm going to come out here, but I have a quest turning here, and then I have something in Undercity. At level 60, you will just be roaming Desolace. That is the goal. So I have a couple things in mind for when I get to that level, if I, So there's a couple transmog items that I'm definitely going to want to focus on getting. One of them is the Shaman Tier 0. Has like that like head mask that looks very much like Rexxar's. I'll need 2 proper badass looking one-hand axes and then a very primal looking gear set. So that's also part of it. Unless I can find a way to grow both myself and Misha, I will be about 50% size. But because a female orc is smaller and hunter pets are also smaller. I think I actually need to kill these guys. I should kill them and, give a whirl to what what this new ability does. Oh, is everyone dead here? Hold on. I need to kill gluttons. Moon Rage gluttons, I think. I think are they all dead? What happened? Oh, there's a Moon Rage glutton. Yeah, I would do that, but I'm an engineer. Oh, hello, Brigorn. Brigorn says greetings. Oh, thank you. This will feed Misha for days. So if you didn't know, here, I'll just show it off now. She doesn't need any, but even though I can't eat these, Misha can. Pretty nice, huh? I'm trying to see where that bite is. I think that bite does do a good amount of damage. And Brigorn, by the way, if you're watching, thanks again for those videos with Bill Burr. Me flipping out about Amanio lore flight points, like out of nowhere. I was like super chill all stream, and then that happened. I just lost my mind. That was worth a good giggle. I would share them on stream, but I almost guarantee you that's all copyright stuff that... And fair enough, like, Bill Burr is like a comedian. I wouldn't want to cramp his style. The only content I think I would ever do with those is... Because that's like a really good template. I'm sorry, I can't show them without giving context here, but... I could see myself like making like a short with that, because shorts have very relaxed copyright rules. You can just kind of play whatever music you want because it's very short. I don't know Feronia. I just know that bears are goated because they eat everything. They're like vacuum cleaners. Like if you got it, they want to eat it. Brigorn, I just spotted what you chatted there in Say Chat. So, that is correct. They cannot copyright strike me for doing... Well, they technically could, but they wouldn't. So, there's different levels of copyright, like... I'm going to call it infringement, but that's not even really the right word. So, what you need to keep in mind is that there's, So the stuff that I do, because I play AI music, right? If I played music that was even faintly like someone else's copyrighted material, they could claim all the ad revenue. I don't really do this for. All right, Brigorn, what do you need? Yes, yeah. No, it will disappear. You can check, but you can give me a buff, and then watch the second I leave group. Wait, they didn't disappear. Oh, is it the group ones? I'm sorry, Brigorn. I don't know who that. Brigorn looks like he's about to go chase him down. That Forsaken Rogue just said human scum. So I think the group blessings, like the longer lasting ones, those ones do not last if I drop group. I also was waxing poetic to Brigorn about the sadness I feel at elemental shamans having exactly 0 legendaries to ever look for. And they were surprised to find out elemental shaman can't get Atiash. Can't get Atiash. Elemental shaman isn't gonna want sulfurous, right? Because that's definitely an enhancement weapon. Can't get Thunder Fury. It's a sad day. No, I appreciate Brigorn. Yeah, I was trying just to try out this new bear stuff. I'm gonna turn this in. I'll do the rest of this killing quest on my way back in, but I wanted to test out the bite force. Lovely boar, by the way. Do hunter melee skills scale better than in classic? I don't know, Bojan. And I'm saying that not to try to be like cute. I don't know, because this is the first hunter I've ever played. I'm sure there's people in chat that probably do know more than I. I'm assuming they do, because they've tried to make survival hunter like a melee build and tried to make it more viable for endgame. I've heard colloquially from other people that melee hunter could do really good in AoE damage situations, kind of competing with your mages of the world. But I don't have much first-hand experience, and I'm just learning. So take anything I say with a grain of salt. Oh yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Haxer, there's a talent. I think it's this one. Increases your agility by 2%, increases your melee attack power by the amount equal to 20% of your agility. If rogues have that, we would be better than warriors. But we don't. Oh, I would kill for that. I would say the scaling, given what I know about classic melee hunters, I'm assuming it's better, though. My sister told me you were here to aid us. Is that true? Mm-hmm. I'm duty bound to aid you. Quinn takes the potion and drinks it. Yes, I can feel it working. I will soon be able to travel. You have done a great favor for me, Rexxanna. Day by day, I gain more honor. My brother Quinn and I were tasked to recon Silverpine Forest and report to High Executor Hardrick, but we didn't get far. When moving through this farm, we were attacked by the ghoul Ivar the Foul. We escaped from Ivar, but he seriously mauled Quinn. He's healing from the potion you gave him. I remember that. But Ivar may return before Quinn recovers. Kill Ivar, so Quinn will have time to heal. Ivar is usually in the barn yonder, waiting for my guard to drop. Kill Ivar the Foul. Bring Ivar's head to Rain Yorick at the Ivar patch. Okay. What level is this? 13? Okay, yeah, we're probably okay to do this. Oh. Oh, okay. Is this, Sorry, are you guys waiting for Ivar? I have thought about it. I don't know if it's updated for all the new quests. MFX. Also, hi, by the way. CMK, it's a gray area, technically. So, you know, buyer beware, but I haven't run into any issues. I've been doing it for years, so. Oh, no. Okay, thanks. No. I see that Rogue was very nice. I asked them, hey, is Ivar around? And they just finished killing him. Now, another nice thing you can do with PFUI, because it's part of the quest I'm looking at, I can mouse over, and it'll tell me how long his respawn time is. It says 6 minutes, 53 seconds. I could wait. I could not wait. Maybe my best course of action would be to go north and then come back down. Yeah. I'll finish some turn-ins and come back this way. Thanks again for the info. And then /salute. Okay. How do you like Melee Hunter so far? Sierra, I mean, I'm only level 14. So it's been pretty bad because I have only had one ability I can use. Other than that, though, it's been fine. It's nice though because I'm getting time because I have to focus on my pet because I can't really do ranged abilities. So I'm learning a lot about pets as I go. There's been people in chat have been very helpful, like Feronia and Bubble yesterday, a couple other people. I'm using a macro, a start attack and pet start attack macro from Bubble as well. And that's a beautiful thing about Turtle WoW. Like, obviously, like, I know, like, you know, I'm Vrograg, I'm the micro internet niche celebrity of the server, but this isn't too different. Like, when I was coming up as a rogue, your community helps itself. So, like, if I had questions about rogue stuff, other more senior rogues or more experienced rogues would kind of let me know what the situation is. So that's the great thing about the community, is that our information resources aren't the best. Shago, you've done a great job, obviously, with helping make the information more accessible. The team's done a lot to make it more accessible, but a lot of the more practical things like, hey, what macros to use, or like what's an ideal rotation, that kind of stuff. That's stuff that, you know, you need to rely on the community to sort of tell you about, because there's so many small things. There's not like a Zygor's 1 to 60 guide in 2 hours. And although I try not to be harsh on people who do that, who are like, what's the best way to do this? I understand where that comes from, because in the world of WoW, at least in like American and like North American and EU culture, there's also a push to like not be bad. It's almost rude to not know what you're doing. So a lot of times people on Turtle WoW will kind of chafe at that because they're like, man, just play whatever you want and have fun. But sometimes that comes from a place of like, I don't want to, you know, do something that makes me look like I have no clue what I'm doing, because I want to be useful to whatever group I'm in. So that's part of it too. So I'll never harsh it too bad, but I think people that want to rush through all the content do miss out on a lot. Is even with a new raid, the majority of the new custom content is all at lower levels. So like, you know, raiding is different on Turtle WoW. Sure, I think it's better, but it's just the tip of the iceberg of the game. Rexxar has a bear. Why are you using a bear, not a wolf, for a melee bonus? So, nowhere. If you do exclamation point Rexxar, you can see what the conceit of the challenge is. One of the things is that I'm modeling this character, even like a little bit of RP, off of walking the Path of Rexxar, and Rexxar has a bear. He also has other animals I know. Like very classically, he has Misha, the bear. So I'm trying to stick to that. Quillbore. All right, I think it's this guy I need to talk to is in here. I could do some of these quests. I think these are pretty low level though. Yeah, I'm not gonna focus on doing those. But I did have a breadcrumb quest to talk to this guy, and so I will. The engraved ring. Hello, Rexxanna. What brings you back to Brill? Back to Brill? He must have saw me that one time I came to rent a horse. Adelia did live in Brill not long ago. She was buried in the mass grave, but if what you say is true, then the Rothhide gnolls must have stolen her body and taken it to Silverpine. The Rothides, like all the Scourge, must be destroyed. I trust you are taking steps to make that happen. I mean, yeah. Delia had a husband, Raleigh, who now dwells in the Undercity. If the Delia who lived in Brill is the one who owned this ring, then Raleigh will know. Raleigh is in the trade quarter of the Undercity. All right, another nice little breadcrumb. Helps out. Do you have anything else? I think these are... Yeah, this is a low-level quest, I think. The one that he has still. Maybe not? I can take a look at it and just drop it if it's not good. So I just picked up Grave Robbers. Yeah, it's a green quest, so... It would be a bit... It would be a trifle for me to do. So, Unchallenged Gaming, if you want to get them, you have to go to zones that have the brightly colored eggs, and you just have a chance to get the ears or dresses or candy from the eggs. It's just a little Easter thing. All right. Small barnacle clam. I don't know how or why I got that, but... Oh, Misha needs another orange. All right, so now we go into... Oh, really? It was right there. I had no idea. I'm trying to think. I think there's an... I think... Wasn't I going to... I was going to ask about... do they have guards here? They do. Where are their guards? Class trainer. Nope, I can't ask you. There probably is a hunter trainer here, but I'm going to Undercity anyway, so it's not a big deal. The Iker has an awful drop chance. Is that what this is? The Rothhide Mongrels. Yeah, it's 40%. That's not the best. I'm going to drop it. I was curious at what level it was. I thought it might have been opened up by me doing a quest in that area, but it looks like it's kind of like one of your last quests when you're doing Brill, because this is like one of the edges of the Brill leveling zone. It's a dead elf. Wait, really? Oh, I'm turning around for that. I love seeing... oh, God, what are they called? It's like what Sylvanas is. Dark Rangers? Dark Rangers. I will go back just because, like, I really wish they would do more with Dark Rangers. Oh yeah, they're at Dark Ranger Lanissa. Oh, look at this. So, this. All right. I have a small diatribe coming up. If you play Forsaken, and you really like the lore of Dark Rangers, I have bad news for you. Let me demonstrate something. This is a limitation of the client. It's definitely something I've complained to the team about, but it is worth pointing out. For skins, if you go to... So the only way to be a Dark Ranger in the game, like visually get the skin to work, is if you are a High Elf, which is Alliance only. I could definitely see the RP of being a Dark Ranger who's conflicted and is still on the Alliance side. Maybe the High Elves are a bit more permissive than the humans, but it's really a missed opportunity that Forsaken can't have this as an option, just because it's so perfect with their lore. They're led by a Dark Ranger. Anyway, diatribe over. Let's see here. Scare Beast. That's useful. We have don't need aspect of the hawk still. Eagle Eye is nice for scouting. I can actually use that. Eyes of the Beast. This I've seen used in Raid, so I know it's important. And I really thought there was a new ability I would learn. I guess not. That's a bummer. Haxer, I'll tell you why. If I don't learn the skill, I can't accidentally use a melee ability, use a ranged ability. And full transparency, the gift of gold that came from Vrograg, who had an RP with Rexxanna, it was an initial gift of 10 gold. So I'm only down 25 silver. So if I sold my junk in my bag right now, I'd probably still be even. So, and I have bought a, and to be fair, the bags did cost money too. So that's also, that's the advantage of having a level 60 on a server. But, you know, I think I've bought one bank slot and I've bought one stable slot. So, I don't think I'm really in the hole that much. Oh, Evan, that's actually literally what I do. See, I have throwing axes, and I do use them. Fun fact too, if you don't know, hunters on TurtleWow can use auto shot with thrown weapons. You cannot use any of your other hunter abilities, but auto shot works. You see, I have it keybound right here to shift Q. So anytime I'm starting a fight, I'll shift Q until they get into melee, and then me and Misha will clean them up. The talent tree with the 4 requirement now helps a ton. Yeah. All right, we're going in here. I have a couple people I know I need to talk to. For some reason, I really thought I was gonna get Mongoose Bite. Haxer, it's pretty bugged. It's pretty bugged. It loops on the loading. I'm just gonna dismiss you. I know if it's gonna make you a little sad, but so it loops on the loading, unloading, or loading and using. You already control a summoned creature. Wait, where's dismiss? Dismiss. I know it's gonna make her a little grumpy, but it's okay. Are you wearing a Scorn shirt? Oh, like me in real life? No, this is from Super Smash Brothers Melee Summit Invitational. I like watching competitive Melee a good bit. So it was just a shirt. The eagle is colored like Falco Lombardi. Big fan, big Mango fan. I just love the game overall. I could never keep up with it. Like, I can't compete at that level, but I know enough to know how like impressive it is, the stuff that they do. Okay, Raleigh Andrian. Do I know you? Yes, this ring was my wife's. Her fate was the fate of all who failed to endure these harsh times. I feel nothing for her death, nor for the story you tell of her body's abduction. Such feelings have long since grown cold within me. But desire does still burn with my heart, Rexxanna. Desire for revenge. Alright. Maybe I can help. Valdred, once my good friend, was my wife's murderer. Though I am incapable of grieving, I do yearn for revenge. If you kill Valdred and bring me his cursed hands, then I will reward you. I last heard he was at the Greymane Wall in southern Silverpine, trying to flee into the kingdom of Gilneas, which technically he could totally do right now, because the gate's open, but that's a whole nother ball of wax. Kill Valdred Moray, bring his hands to Raleigh Andrian in the Undercity. I mean, it is a ring slot. Which, it's kind of funny, because Franstel was asking, are you wearing a Scorn shirt? And that's the Scorn ring. Completely unrelated. Oh, they probably have, I don't want a cooking trainer. Cooking supplier. Roasted spiced wolf meat. So let's get 24 mild spices. You should always keep up with your cooking if you can. I'm gonna set her to cook. Just gonna be right back. Make sure Mandalore isn't knocking over anything. All right, be right back in a couple. Okay, that wasn't a long break. Mandalore's sleeping behind me, so he's fine. Have I leveled any hardcore? Unchallenged gaming, true story, Vrograg is an immortal. So I have indeed. It was my first character I leveled up on the server. I wouldn't suggest that for everyone, by the way. I need level 50. What cooking am I at? Character, skills, cooking. I only need 2 more. Oh, I can't believe I fell just short. Chunk of boar meat, that won't be helpful. I think. No, Crocalus steak is at 80, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Okay. I have some buff food though, so that's something. Put some bonus buff food in there. Rabbit's foot. I got some junk to sell here. Not an alchemist. I am very particular about how I do my inventory, so bear with me a moment. All right, that goes. That goes. Oh, right, it did have one bonus quest item. Food for pet. That's going, that's going. That's going to automatically go. I have more light leather. I should probably take care of that too. Really, Evan? You haven't made it? I mean, hardcore back in 2022 is it's a whole different culture than it is now, I think. Well, first off, there was no raiding community for hardcore. Oh, there kind of was. Early hard chores would do content as 59s, which is the way you would do it. Something not a lot of players know. If you want to turn off the XP gain, it's literally just like XP gain 0? Or, is it XP space gain? Oh, yeah, so, you can, it says XP gain is on. I thought there was a way to just turn it off. Or is it XP gain off? Maybe they disabled the... Back in the day, you used to be able to turn on your XP. It's stop XP, thank you. So, yes, thank you. Stop XP? The command's not available to me anymore. Oh, thank you. Okay. Back when I was leveling, you could do that command, and I'm pretty sure it would work for you. Right-click on your portrait. Experience enabled. See, I can disable. See, you can disable experience gains. So if you want to, anyway, people could just do content at level 59. So there was like a little bit of that community back then, but it was much different. Yeah, Murrog and I, my wife and I, we leveled together, and got all the way up to, you know, Murrog is also an immortal. So is Vrograg. Murrog took a couple tries, mostly because Vrograg kept getting her killed. That's a whole nother story, though. Okay, fine, don't take it. Can get rid of that. Spider Acre. Alright, I'll go, while I'm here, I'll go touch up my leatherworking. Was Murrog carrying your hardcore adventure? Not, so, like, it's hard for me to know because back then, that was my first rogue I ever played, so I was still learning a lot. Murrog had played priests many times before and knew the class really well. So, in places where it, like, I did get her killed, a lot of it was just because I didn't know what I was doing and I was dealing with things differently. So I definitely take fault for it, but, you know, Murrog also, knew how to get all the way back really quickly. At the end, I think I dinged, like, 6 or 8 hours ahead of her gameplay. But we essentially did level together. I still have a hardcore tune that I used to help get her to where Vrograg was. That's still hanging around. So it's, you know, there's still old remnants of it. But yeah, Vrograg is an immortal. Markman seems weak for PvP. I don't know. I will say this, as a rogue who's had to fight hunters in PvP, I don't know what to do. Unless I get the drop on them, it's pretty much over. Wait, I thought I'd be talking to someone down here. Am I not? Oh, okay, that's in the Apothecarium. Oh, hello. Whoa. You have a quest for me? Where did these guys just vanished, by the way? Did you guys notice that? Sorry. Searing Blade? Huh? I don't know this quest. So this is many denizens of the Legion bestow gifts on their followers, as you may well know. Some of these gifts the Dark Lady feels would be better off of her hands than in the hands of those with lesser vision. A sect of the Shadow Council, hidden in caverns below Ogre. Oh, so this is Ragefire Chasm quest. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that's where that was. Also, here's Sylvanas, which also has a the Dark Elf the Dark Ranger skin, I think. Anyway, this isn't what I need to turn into. Okay, I think there is a world boundary here. Because that guy just zoned in. Hold on, let me see that again. When I go up here, see, no one's here, and then they're suddenly here. And there's no guy on the horse here, and then I jump down. All right, something. I didn't think there were world loading borders in Undercity, but evidently there is. Undercity's not that big. Did the team need to do that? Epaprist? Okay. I think I have to go around wide to get to these guys. Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense, Haxer, but from a longtime Horde stan, I would say that is pretty immersion breaking and not cool. I mean, I get it, like when I'm out in the world, I get it, but in the middle of a city, I would say the same thing if it happened in Stormwind or Ironforge. All right, this guy wanted the grizzled bear heart and skittering blood. Here you go. How good of apothecary Renfarel to send you to me, Rexxanna. These samples will indeed prove useful to the cause. I will begin studying their toxic and contaminable properties at once. You can be of further service to the Royal Apothecary Society, Rexxanna. When Aragal cast his wretched magic on the forest, he cursed one of our most promising members, Apothecary Burrard. Now, a mindless servant of Aragal, Burrard is useless to us, but his findings might prove to be of worth. He was studying an ancient plague that killed off all the aquatic life in Lake Lordamere ages ago. Retrieve Burrard's journal from his study in the Pyrewood Village Inn and take it to Apothecary Renfarel. I think that's an elite area. Yeah. I could try it, though. Who else do I want to talk to here? Wolf heart samples. Ah, yes, the heart samples, which Renfarel spoke of. I am eager to experiment with these. It is always of interest to the Royal Apothecary Society when new forms of toxins are discovered. Not problematic at all. A colleague in Kalimdor, Apothecary Helbrim, is researching the effects of Lordaeron toxin on the beasts of Kalimdor. He would be very interested in a sample of the wolf hearts Renfarel sent me. Helbrim is stationed in the Barrens, in a village known as the Crossroads. To reach him, you must travel via Zeppelin to the Orc capital in Orgrimmar, then travel south by foot to Durotar. Head west. I know how to get to the... Listen, lady. I know how to get to the Barrens. I mean, if I'm over there, why not? I mean, that's a decent cape. If I'm over there. Without a hearth, it's a long walk for a cape. The Crossroads count as a village. There is an inn. Blessed. So yeah, I think so. Ganoush, the evil gnome. All right, am I? No. I was gonna go touch up my leatherworking before I head back out, in case there's any new recipes or gear I can grab. The halfway stop, like an old... no, I think it's more properly a village. Even though it's very close to Ratchet, it has... it's essentially a trading post town. I mean, that's the way I read it. It's a confluence of the roads from Stone Talon into Durotar, the road north into Ashenvale, and the road south to... I can't remember the name of the settlement to the south, but it's just a trading hub, really. But and I would argue enough people live there, right? Like in canon, I guess, to call it like a proper village. They also have infrastructure there too. I think there's like a water or a windmill. So yeah, I would argue it's a village. All right, we're going to do some more of these. Boss leather gloves. I think it's 3 per, so let's do 15. It's one of the limitations of the design of the game, right? Is that, like, Gadgetzan, for instance, in Tenaris, is in the canon lore meant to be like a proper city, right? But it's not. It doesn't look like that. So a lot of times the settlements are kind of scaled down in some instances. Yeah, it's definitely like a working town. I don't think people are from Crossroads, but people live and work at the Crossroads. Alright, where are we at with this? Check you. Boss leather cloak. Might as well. Alright, how much is that cloak? We'll get some more of these, I guess. That's another... 5 times 3. I did an odd number for some reason, so... 10. I need 9. Surely it will be a bear. Yeah, I think some of the, like, I feel like Stormwind and Ironforge are closer to maybe what their actual size should be. Maybe Orgrimmar, if it was a bit more populated with buildings. Orgrimmar has the size, maybe not the buildings. Stormwind, I think is pretty close, especially with the harbor expansion. Ironforge is proper big. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Like, Gnomergan Reclamation Facility is... It is as diminutive as the people that hail from it. And I think Thunderbluff could be bigger, right? If it's like canon, how big it's supposed to be. Exactly, Blessed. I mean, that's something that, you know, for those who... Wait, that's all I can learn from you? Oh, you're the journeyman. Expert leatherworker. Sorry. There we go. Light leather bracers. That's what we need to learn. Those are, I mean, technically better. So the cloak's also technically better. So when I get some light leather, I'll whip those up. I mean, Alpha Ironforge is in the game. The reason I know this is because one day Torta teleported me there. I've seen it with my own eyes. I even sent a picture to Mark Antius to be like, look where I am. He's like, how'd you get there? And I'm like, Torta cheated me there. think I had these equipped, right? Okay. So I'm going to need a total of 2, and so I need 6. I'm keeping this around because I'm just going to make it on the fly when I actually get the leather. To save me a trip. Skill-wise, we are doing okay on leatherworking and skinning. I can work on fishing at some point. I don't think I've gotten much more linen. I can work on the bandages, though. Well, I don't know exactly what they're doing with Grimbatol. But you know, Grimbatol definitely has plenty of dwarf flair to it. So I can imagine they'll use some stuff. Oh, I didn't finish my thought there about tabletop role-playing games. I've been playing them for forever, really. But the systems that a lot of those tabletop games have for like how big is a city and how many people are in it. So those numbers, those just represent, those are like big numbers to help you like conceptualize how big the city is. But in truth, like even in tabletop role-playing games, you're not interacting even like in a role-play setting with that many characters. You're just not. So in many ways, something like when you think of Stormwind, those are all like the conceivable NPCs you would ever interact with, plus some window dressing. So I think design-wise, it makes plenty of sense. I'm gonna go see my trainer because I'm suspicious because you know how the starting zone trainers can't teach you everything. I was so sure I could get Mongoose Bite. I want to double check with this guy before I leave. What pet will you use, Vrograg? Oh, default. I currently have a bear called Misha. I'm limiting myself to only using a bear pet. Just today I trained a warg just to learn Bite, but I'm not like actively using it. I don't have her out right now just because I was running around Undercity, but train me. Okay. When do I learn Mongoose Bite? Survival. All right, survival. Level 16, I get Immolation Trap. Okay, so 16's the big one for me. And a new rank of Raptor Strike. All right. And see, Freezing Trap's level 20. I also get Dual Willed at that level. Okay. So I have a good map of knowing how important it is to go back at certain times. Do I know about Ursulok? Level 32 rare bear in Ashenvale, the fastest bear? No, I don't. Common theme, but this is my first time playing Hunter. I just learned how to get other skills that I could teach another pet today. So I know there's like certain pets that are in hot demand between different hunters, but I don't know what they are or even why certain people want them. I will take your word for it though. Why do I have these still? We'll sell these. I got plenty of linen bandages, so I'll sell those too. I don't know why I have Segan Root, but I guess I'll keep it around. Must be a quest reward I didn't quite realize. Okay, that's all I really need. Cured Light Hide. Okay. I'll sell that before I walk out. If you ain't using pig, you ain't living. You're not wrong, Panda. But Rexxanna must regain honor in the eyes of her peers. So she is seeking to embark on the Path of Rexxar, which means she will only use a bear pet. If you ever read one of the Warcraft tabletop role-playing books, the Stormwind population is 200,000. Yeah. So I think in like a D&D or a Pathfinder setting, that would be considered like a small metropolis, which tracks for what Stormwind is. And yeah, that's completely accurate. I mean, as far as I look at it, and this is based off of years of playing medieval fantasy role-playing games where, you know, people are like, Metropolis, there's not even 1 million people here. And I'm like, the technology, even with magic, just wasn't there to facilitate that many people in a small area. Also, it's quite evident that disease is a thing. So that's a big concern. They do seem to have sewage, which does help population density. But I think they're, like, scientifically, right? I think they're just starting to understand sanitation theory. But in a world with magic, it's always kind of weird. This is like a really heady concept for anyone who ever cares to talk about this kind of stuff. But in a world of magic, is the drive to discover things scientifically, brightly colored egg, easy. Is the drive to scientifically discover stuff as strong? Like, the quintessential example of that is, hey, why design and make a gun when you literally have a guy that can throw a fireball, right? That's like the easy question, right? So, does that mean they could have higher population cities? Yeah. And so, you know, seeing something like a 200,000 person city, that tracks, I think, with the lore. Well, so Rauk Angren, this is why I think this is a really heady topic. So, historically, those that have things like guns usually work against those that try to either steal their guns or get something to counteract their guns. So, while this is a fantasy setting, there's always allegories to the real world. So, in like, the way I think about it is that, like, I mean, it is the way it is, but when I think about it, I'm like, man, if wizards could throw fireballs, they would just put a stop to people doing the gun stuff. They'd be like, no, we have a monopoly. We don't want you doing what magic does. And if you don't believe me, I would encourage you to read history. Because that's generally what happens. And there is also canon lore examples of this, where the elves were very reluctant to teach magic to humans. And in current WoW, trolls and orcs and dwarves have arcane magic. Of course, the disciplines of how to learn it and all that stuff is a little different based on the tradition and all that, so I'm not getting into that, but I just think it's interesting. I think Gnome's proclivity for technology it perfectly makes sense, and I can definitely see goblins who want to take shortcuts, which is part of like their cultural sort of pastiche. Yeah, I get it, but at the same time, there are moments when I'm like, I still feel like Dalaran would be like, no more guns. No. And they would have the power to enforce that kind of stuff. Well, you see, Evan, that also gets muddied by another thing that's happening, which is people can learn how to do it. Sure. Do you know what else they can do? they can make a deal with an extraplanar deity to learn how to do it themselves with warlock magic. So that adds a whole other dimension. All the more sort of implicating why I think magic and really destructive abilities would be much more tightly controlled. Just in the way that I see it. Where did my bear go? Hello, bear? Okay, I don't know where you went, dude, but can you not? Misha, you can't abandon me like that. Now I gotta mend. I gotta mend myself. Yeah, blessed. And like you see signs of that. I have it on passive, so just stay with me, please. All right. Okay. Are you gonna? Okay, you are gonna attack. So passive means the animal will be with me until I tell it to attack, I think. All right. We're doing fine now. Now we're gonna get that mob we need in here. Come on, you can get it. No. There's also forces like the literal guardian, which is also canon, which is kind of crazy to think about. It's like, no, like they literally had a guy whose job it was to just guard Azeroth, who had like mega magic powers. I don't know if they let like gnomes slide with some of the stuff they're doing. All right, this is 33. That's better. All right, the weathered belt. We'll grab that. Lovely. All right, we finished our quests over here. What's like one of the least played classes in Turtle Isle? Trying to get free loot on my next tune. I would say the last census I looked at, I would assume not shamans, warlock. I think warlock is the least played tune, least played class anyway. Second is shaman, although I think a lot of that's changed with the class changes they've made. A lot of people have made shaman alts. They used to have like a census, but the census data isn't always like super accurate. Shamans and warlocks used to be like statistically tied for the least. However, I think sometimes that even takes into account like summoning alts. So it's a lot of those are just warlocks. So I think it is warlocks by a small margin before Class Council 2. I think Class Council 2 has made shamans a little bit more attractive. You should also remember that, at least on Nordanaar, by the way, this data was also from Nordanaar. The data supported that there were much, I think it was like 65-35 Horde, Alliance favored. So that also worked against shamans as far as like the numerical amounts, because any faction could have a warlock, right? But the fact that warlocks were still that low was kind of a sign that they were pretty seldomly played. We're going after Moonrage Glutton. Those are the guys I need. Okay. I would assume summoning alts would make warlocks one of the more popular, at least. So, like, there's played and then there's used. So I have a mage that I use, not a mage that I play. I've played more mage than I care to even share. So, you know, my mage is, I jokingly call her the trash mage, because She just picks up gear. She picks up loot. But really what she does is does herbalizing and mining. And she's just around to pick up trash and make money. So I have that, but to say that Shabiji's never been my main and is unlikely to be my main. But as far as characters that I would say like I've actively played and made my main, it's been Rogue and Shaman for me. Dark Runner, huh? I would say, Panda P, yeah, kinda. Warlocks can be in short supply. And you always need 3 of them, technically, for raid composition. Because you want to get all the 3 big curses. Curse of Elements, Curse of Shadows, and Curse of Recklessness. You could definitely have more, and it's not a big deal if you have more. But always having 3 is essential. Big bet, pop a flashlight. Do I not have enough shackles? Oh, there's different kinds of shackles I need. I need Dark Soul shackles next. Okay. I guess we'll work our way in. I named my weight Pocket Curse the Gnome Warlock. That's cute. You know, if you have questions about Warlock, if Lizzie Babs is around, or little Karen as we know her. Little Karen is a great resource to have about any Warlock questions you might have. I know some people have been really excited about playing Affliction. I guess it feels a lot better because you're... So remember those 3 utility curses I just talked about? When you put those on with an Affliction spec, I think you also put on Curse of Agony, which is normally something that Affliction locks would just straight up miss out on. So that's nice. Man, I gotta say, those oranges do work, man. Like, Rexxanna barely wants to... Oh, is barely upset at me ever. Oh. By the way, parody, I didn't realize you were parody until right now. You might have told me and I've forgotten, but... Open your pet tab. What is her loyalty? Oh, sorry. Is that the pet tab? No, that's not the pet tab. That's, you want this. Her loyalty. Is this... Submissive. The higher their loyalty, the less you have to feed them. Oh, okay, okay. That's good to know. Again, another thing I didn't know. Gildark, I am feeding Misha whatever she wants. That is a guarantee. Oh, well, Parody, that's really good to hear. I hope you're enjoying the new house and the challenges home ownership brings with it. I know it's not easy. I think that's awesome, though. You love to hear when people you know from WoW do important and great real life things. All right. I don't need more of the gluttons. I need the Dark Souls guys. I have to do my my iframes and my dodges. Do I have enough to make one of these? I do. I'm going to make the cloak right now. I got some more armor. I'll probably have enough. Do I have enough to make the... I do. These are also my upgrades. Yep. All right, is this one? Yep. Sometimes when you get white items, you should always equip stuff because you never know what you're going to need for transmog, guys. You never know. More than you getting a house, I'm more excited to hear that your dogs are having a good time. I love dogs. I went to a protest recently. I spent most of the time saying hello to every single dog I saw. I made a lot of new dog friends, though. Evan, you totally should. It's an important part of T-Mog. Okay, so we can go back to here, turn that in, and I could check out some of the stuff further south. I don't think I can do one of these, because I think this is like an elite quest. Does it actually list it as elite? It does. Yeah. I can maybe see if there's groups in the area that want to do the elite area, though. I feel a little embarrassed if I get into a group and they see a hunter and I'm like, just so you know, I can't shoot. Yes, Haxer. Even what you might think as the most evil dog, like one who bites and is just mean, remember, dogs are reflections of the humans that train them. There's only one thing that matters to dogs, and that's to be valued and loved within their pack. So they'll do anything humans tell them to do. So when I see a dog doing something bad, unless it's literally starving or like actually sick, it's not a bad dog. There are no bad dogs. There are bad humans. Evan, so remember I was talking about previously how a lot of times people ask like, hey, what's the best blah, blah, blah way to play this class? So that gets into sort of like the etiquette of WoW. So when people see a hunter, they're expecting me to do something. And so I feel it necessary to at least let them know that, hey, I'm kind of being a special snowflake right now. So bear with me and understand that. And if that's cool, that's cool. But I still feel like I need to let them know. Struggler Gatsu. Yes, this is Turtle WoW. We're doing the Path of Rexxar challenge. If you want to find out what that is, ! Rexxar. That's REXXAR. Bear with me. Yeah, you get it. Oh wait, Misha needs food. Have your orange. I really hope. Oh wait, does it work on Twitch? I updated the command. Hold on, Struggler Gatsu. That's on me. I think the thing isn't working for Twitch. It'll show up on YouTube though, so it should update here in a second. There. Let me see if I can just... I'm gonna copy paste this link from YouTube chat over to you. In Twitch chat. There you go. You can click that link. That should bring you to the image that shows you how the challenge works. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I didn't update my... I have like a bot thing. I think I just didn't push that one over to Twitch. No, Evan, this isn't hardcore. In fact, Evan, if you click the link, you could see what the challenge is. I made the image. All right. So I turned in the Argyll's Folly book, I think. It will indeed take me longer than I had thought to uncover the dark secrets behind the enchantments Argyll was using. But in the meantime, I need you to take care of a slight problem our Darkstalkers have discovered. It seems that Argyll let his magic spread to the deep Elm mine in the hills to the southeast. The mine would prove to be quite a resource for Varimathras's advance. Remember, Varimathras, I believe, is the Dreadlord who Sylvanas has tasked with being in charge of conquering lands to the south of Undercity. So that's that connection. I want you to behead the tainted foreman of the mine, Grimson the Pale. With his death, the mine shall be ours. All right, let's see what we can do. Well, Evan, if it was hardcore, I probably would have listed it there. Should I put a line on the image that says there are no other secret glyphs that I'm not telling anyone about? Let me just sell a couple things. Actually, I have enough bag space. I'm fine. Yeah, Evan, one of the reasons why I'm focusing on not doing any crazy challenges is because I want to get in the headspace of someone who's absolutely new to WoW and what their experience would be like. 'Cause I don't think a brand new WoW player would be interested in a leveling challenge necessarily. Oh, yeah, like, in fact, Evan, on my first stream with this, I did actually explain it as a Nuzlocke, because it's a self-imposed rule. Like, Nuzlocks are like that. So, these are all self-imposed rules that I can just ignore if I want. I don't want to, because I have this, I have like this sort of like this RP idea for Rexxanna, her story. And I think it's a cool way to sort of get into the nuts and bolts of what a melee hunter is, because that's something that's a bit of a novelty on Turtle WoW, and also learn how hunter works. Yeah, Rokangren, I never played Heroes of the Storms. I never really got the MOBA bug, but that illustration I used for the thumbnail, I think is from Heroes of the Storm. I think that illustration is anyway. I'm not positive, but... Oh, wait. Is this the mine? Yeah. Okay, maybe there's a way up to the mine this way. Oh, thanks, Default. Yeah. That's what it's all about. I'm a nerd that just likes learning stuff, so... Alright. These guys are level 12. That's not so bad. Get a couple axe throws. I did get Scare Beast, but I believe these count as humanoids, so I can't fear them. But I should keep Scare Beast available to me if I ever need it. I'm pretty sure that just works like a fear, right? I feel like I've seen hunters do it on druids in PvP, but I don't know if I'm making that up or not. Ever realize you spent the whole day selling greens when you're leveling an enchanter? I have never done that. I've done pretty similarly dumb things, but I don't think I've done that one yet. You can use it on... Now, I'm assuming the druids have to be in form for it to work. But that's hilarious if that's true. As you see like a cat who pounces on you. And you're like, fine. And you make them a scaredy cat. Yes. going gnome for the Kara 40 min-max track plus 10 arcane resist. I'm glad that some of the resistance that some of the races have stuck around. Arcane's a good one because it's not seen very often, right? But I think they reduced some of they've reduced or removed some of them, I think. Did they do that with the dwarf frost racial? I can't remember. So, also speaking of fearing druids while they're in wild shape, I remember hearing about back in, early vanilla WoW, not in the later patches, Forsaken were not considered undead. They were considered, they were not considered humanoid, they were considered undead. Because of this, there were paladin abilities that only affected undead could affect them, including their turn undead fear. Which is interesting because in the context of Will of the Forsaken, that ability makes a lot more sense when you think that there's literally paladins that can just fear them on command. You know what I mean? Pre-shackle undead too. Yeah, that's true. But again, that's something that you could break out of with Will of the Forsaken. I believe you can break out of that Will of the Forsaken. I might be wrong about that. I guess we can't really test, but... Alright, Misha's fine on health. It's funny that every time Misha taunts, I feel it necessary as someone who's played Rogue a long time to get behind. It at this level, it probably doesn't make a big difference, but just force a habit. Not sure it would help against Exorcism Holy Wrath, though. That'd suck. Well, exactly. And that's why, and I might have some of my facts wrong here, but I think that's why, I think we can all firm handshake agree that vanilla Will of the Forsaken is pretty much the best racial, right? So part of that was because of what they had to be exposed to as being considered undead. But Forsaken weren't played nearly as much, and it was like one of their big things, and that's one of the reasons why in vanilla it was kept the way it was. That's just interesting how these strange early gameplay loops can lead to such different kind of outcomes for the game. Yeah, and Feronia, like, I agreed with the change. And I also completely understand why people that got used to playing, especially in PvP scenarios, that the same way for so long, all of a sudden to have that change, that was big. And not everyone likes change, especially when they're playing a game that's, 20 years old. Although I think we could all agree that it didn't really belong in that, in a PvP context. I actually think it was pretty good for, what do you call it? That is a lot. Misha, I got bad news, Misha. I think we're gonna die, Misha. So I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna drink a potion. What potion do I drink? This one? Okay. Oh, why am I doing this? I'm not even hurting you. Misha, I'm sorry, Misha. Okay. I pulled 4. I did not expect 4. And that's why, if you play hardcore, the saying caves equals graves is an axiom. Misha survived. Oh yeah, no, I know it's a thing that hunters do. You just like sacrifice your pet and then run away. I could have totally done that. But like, Misha and I are homies. Why would I do that? Like no, I'll go down first. It's fine. Axe him. Well, they kind of did axe me. That's true. I'm fine taking them on like 1 or 2 at a time, but 4 is more than I can handle reliably. Oh, you know what? I have a talent point I haven't spent. Damn it. Are you going to tame other pets? So Panda Pete, that's... I will tame other pets. The goal of that will be to train Misha with certain abilities. I totally could, and I think it would be within the flavor of the Path of Rexxar. I want to do bear only, just as like an added challenge, essentially. I don't think it's that bad or like that challenging a thing, but I think it's worth, you know, doing. I know there's other pets, and I'll have fun, you know, figuring out what they are and all that stuff later. But no, it's about the journey of Rexxar and his best friend Misha. Yeah. I think there was a thunder lizard in there too in Warcraft 3. That's right, Evan. We actually went all the way to Amani Allure to get Misha. Oh, guys, can you guys see Mandalore? He's right over there. Oh, jeez. I don't have a pet. No. Oh, you can call them mid-combat? I thought it had to be out of combat. Yeah, he's doing his... He's not meowing for food. He's meowing to let everyone know that he's a cat. He does that occasionally. Don't know why he feels it necessary to remind everyone he's a cat, but... You know, there you are. Alright, I died. This time, I remember to put back on my aspect. See, I'm learning Hunter. Yeah, in almost in a little bit of a Nuzlocke way, part of it is also that like I want to strengthen the bond between Rexxanna and her animal companion. I'm completely fine with learning other skills if I need to, and like Feronia was really helpful with helping me figure out how that all works. But all right, just one. See, much better. I might get respawns here, so I got to be careful. Evan, that will always be... I know it's not paladins, but it will always be funny to me when there'll be like a warrior tank in like raid. It's like, man, why does my threat generation suck? And it'll be something like, I'm not in the right spec, or I left salvation on. It's always one of those. Okay. That's the guy that I need right there. We'll kill the rest of his cronies. I can't wait to get another melee ability. I really cannot wait. A cooldown on Raptor Strike, plus how long it takes this dual-wield axe to swing, is just kills me. All right. All right, here we go. Here's the big guy. Go get him, Misha. There's my orc racial. Yeah. All right, he wasn't that tough, but anything else in here? Any treasure chests? No. Mandalore always finds a reason to be upset. Oh my goodness. Do you see Misha just take the initiative on that one? Way to go, Misha. I knew you're the best. Yeah, I saw they added I think it was more because now you have 2 classes that need forges. Who am I fighting with? They added the store convenience thing to have a portable forge and anvil, I think. Or is it just anvil? I don't remember. Well, they have that, but I do agree they should add some more to the world. That's what's so liberating about leatherworking. You can just kind of do it wherever you want. Oh, the other guy didn't even show up. Let's go. Oh, okay. I'm going to forget again. I can't forget again. I have a talent point. I know I was keen on this, but I think I was going to put more in endurance training. Yeah. Watching the changes on the Turtle website. Man, Affliction looks dang fun. Yeah. I will say, initially the changes, I think, caught a lot of the Warlock community off guard, and they weren't thrilled with them. I'm glad that the Turtle WoW team stuck to their guns with wanting Warlock to be more than a Shadow Bolt machine and wanting Demonology to best use case scenario to not be to just sacrifice their demon. like logically think about it this way. If you're a Beastmaster and you do Beast Mastery and the first thing you do is sacrifice your beast, like, what are you? It makes a little bit more context with like a Warlock, right? But it still feels weird. So I'm at least glad they kind of stuck to it. But much like with the Wrath of the Forsaken change, a lot of Warlocks did not like it. And it's perfectly fair. Also, check this out. I've remembered I can give Misha the Scroll of Protect. Why did it go on me? Can I give Misha pet buffs? I want to make Misha happy. She takes so many hits for me. I thought I did target her. Yeah, and you know, Haxer, I know you were on the front lines with a lot of the dooming. Ding, let's go. I know you were on the front lines with a lot of the dooming of the Warlocks. You were very patient, as were the other devs, who heard them out. I think they had some good points. But I think Warlock's getting a lot closer. And I think it probably, based on how much of an endeavor I think the changes were, I kind of knew in my soul that it would need a lot of adjustments. So I'm glad that the team's gotten closer to the mark. Demonology should have been summoning of lesser demons as temporary cannon fodder for the Warlock to shoot their enemies. I don't even think that that's like a bad way to do Demonology. But just the fact that you do demonology and then you never have a pet out, it just always felt weird. Like, if, like, part of your rotation was that, like, you would summon a demon and then, like, almost like a cooldown, sacrifice it. Almost like, kind of like Soul Link. You know, you use that to get a bunch of defensive capabilities. You could use that in an offensive scenario to get a bunch of offensive capabilities. Instead, they opted for the greater demons, which, to also be fair, a highly underutilized part of their kit, which is just kind of weird and unused. So I'm glad they get some play. I don't know how well they work, but I have seen them in raids, so I know they exist. Hello, Cupie. I started TM Turtle WoW, and I need like 3 to 4 hours to adjust my add-ons, UI, and stuff played. You know what, Cupie, that is totally normal. Totally normal. I remember someone asked yesterday, they were like, hey, like, how do you get your game running so smooth, all that stuff? And I'm just like, there's not an answer. I've just been doing it for like 3-4 years at this point, and I just figured it out over time. Some of it's executable adjustments, some of it's like add-ons, some of it is figuring out exactly what kind of video settings you want to use. And I'm sure you figured this out because it looks like you got a good grasp on stuff. A lot of it's asking the community about, like, hey, I have this size monitor, you know, what's the fix? It's a shame that sometimes that's the bar for entry for some people, but I'm glad you're on board now. Okay, Cupid, yeah. I'm assuming you're EU then. I got a lot of EU watchers, because I work mornings, US East Coast, so a lot of times when I'm streaming, it's when European people are off work. All right, we'll do another one, endurance training. Well, Raukangren, that's a complicated question. And kind of a loaded one, because on one hand, I agree that it's good that people that are playing on a private server have to show some level of proficiency with computers to have a better grasp on what they're doing. I think that's a fine sentiment to have. What I might caution against, though, is that one of the big strengths of private servers, Turtle WoW specifically, is the fact that this is freaking spellcasters. I don't have counterspell. I can't kick them. Sorry. Is this going to be a problem for me in the future? Oh, it is. No. I totally wing clipped you. Okay, back up. Sorry, where was I? One of the things I'd caution against is the fact that there are people that have never played WoW ever. And they're an important part of the community because they're how people learn and experience WoW for the first time. And communities that willfully don't embrace newcomers can watch their hobby or whatever community they have kind of slowly wither away. So new players are always integral to that kind of thing. So I think it's important to remember that we don't want the bar for entry to be so high that it's prohibitive to new people that want to check it out and might enjoy it otherwise. And it's also something that the Turtle teams totally is aware of and is trying to work on as well. But I mean, you can like look on the Reddit and you can see people going, hey, how come my add-ons don't work? Completely unaware that it's a different client, so they need different add-ons. You know? Like, stuff that's like that simple is interesting to me. Come on. All right, you got to come a little closer, right, to cast your Frostbolt. There it is. Yeah, we got an LOS tree. You'd love to see it. And, you know, when it isn't overloaded and it's working correctly, Haxer, it's doing the job very well. You guys see that? I did wing clip on purpose, not just because I was bored. Can I shoot? Okay, then run away. Make him come this way. Okay, good. All right. There's something over here I think I need to click, so I gotta clear out these guys. I don't think there's anyone else. Famous last words. Ah, see. I knew there was someone. We're gonna death from above this person. What's up? What's up, nerd? Casting spells, nerd? And guess what, nerd? You're in for a world of hurt because Misha's here. And Misha is about to get some of her oranges, so she's gonna be extra feisty. Nope, I just saw a green belt. Oh, it's male. What is this hunter from Timu with throwing knife? What the heck? QP, if, hold on, Lisa. I think I still have it here. You can check out the challenge right there. This is the Path of Rexxar. It's a thing I'm doing as a challenge for learning Hunter and challenging myself as a player, because I've never done Hunter and I want to learn it. I want to see what melee Hunter's all about. Okay. Yes. Yeah, you can't run. Well, you can, but you can't run far. Yeah, here it is. Dalaran Crate. Complete quest. Bring the strange pendant. Okay, we got it. Yeah, pretty. That is probably what a lot of the low levels are going to be like, Panda P. It's like, oh man, just wait till Sasha gets you, or Misha. Oh yeah, it absolutely is, QP. I mean, I've been saying this a lot, but you know, one of the reasons I'm doing this is to try to get in the mindset of someone who's new to Turtle WoW. I'm not doing like any crazy challenges. This is just a self-imposed thing. A little bit of it is also like RP flavor and lore, because I have like a whole backstory for Rexxanna. Well, you know, this is good for my first aid, I guess. I gotta go there for Barad's journal. This one? No, Rothhide Iker. What was the... This one is for a husband's revenge. Oh, that's this one. Oh, that's red. Maybe I shouldn't do that one then. I can't do a recipe for... I could if someone's around, but Rothhide Iker is over here. So I could check general to see if anyone's doing the elites. I'll just go walk over there and see what's up. See if there's any groups going already. Oh no. No, Misha, I don't want you to pick a fight with the bear over there. Come back, Misha. I don't want that bear to bully you. Actually, the bear one's not going to bully you. We're higher level. All right. Yes. Okay. Oh. Oh boy, Shadowfang Heat. What level is Shadowfang Keep? Does it say, or do I just have to psychically know? I feel like I have to psychically know. I think I still might be a little low for Shadowfang Keep. If I'm being honest. Have you tried the new changes to Night Elf Priest? No. I don't really play Alliance. I know they have bows now, which is pretty snazzy. You guys doing the elites? Oh, Glibix. Oh, great. Thanks. Just an FYI, I am a melee-only hunter as a challenge. Okay, now they know. This guy's level 20, a little stronger than me. Well, it's meant to be a racial. It's not supposed to be like super duper strong or anything. Oh no! Don't kill the warlock pet. Oh jeez. I mean, you can go in there if you want. Oh, geez, these guys are scary. These guys are scaring me. Oh wait. Okay, well they're my level, right? So I shouldn't be that scared. No one's too damaged, so that's good. I shouldn't be the one doing the pulling, but seeing if their chat says anything. Okay, they know the story. Look at all the hardcores that died here. Oh no. Sorry, Misha, you can survive them. They're not that tough. A demoralizing shout. I don't like that. I mean, how hard do you think these guys hit? They probably don't hit that hard. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Misha just saved my life. Once again. I feel like Misha is taunting, but the Voidwalker is getting priority. You cannot skin these ones, it would seem. I'm gonna do the nice thing, and here's a spirit buff, friend. The Warlock's pretty hard carrying right now. Oh, right. Yeah, that would make sense. They are higher level. Well, Misha is tanking this guy right now. That's Misha. Can I heal Misha mid-combat? How does that work? I can. Good to know. Is that true, QP? I didn't know that. I thought they were just cursed Worgen forever. Look at this guy get hit every which way. Yeah, you ain't going anywhere. It's 3 pets and a hunter attack in melee. Oh, don't scare me. Misha, I'm putting you on passive. You're scaring me. You get all dancy. No! Oh, you soulstone. Good idea. I thought we lost the hunter there. Misha is getting hit, but we're good. First time I've said, hey, maybe I should drink water. Come on, Misha, let's go. Oh. Well, thanks for dropping by, QP. I hope you have a fun time in Turtle WoW. Thanks for the follow as well. Also, oh, I have this as well. I can see when subscriptions to YouTube come through, so thank you to Constantin, whoever you are. That was 2 minutes ago, I think. If it's updated, I think it is. All right, this guy seems to know something I don't. I'm not getting a ton of XP from these. I don't know why, but they're my level, but they're elite. Is 50 a lot? It's okay for my level. All right, so what do I have to pick up here? Bertrad's journal, which is over here. Did you already grab the journal, or is it upstairs? Because I don't actually know. I don't think I've done this. If I have done this quest, it's been a long time. I think there's another warlock here who's trying to gain entry to our little conclave. Oh, right, because they're a higher level person here. Don't worry, Misha. Hopefully it will die before you do. Low pet health? Oh, no, that's Misha, though. It's okay, Misha, I got you. This might be a silly question, but if you have plus healing gear, does that help your pet healing? It must, right? It would be cute if I had like a weapon I could equip that just has a bunch of healing power I could use. What was that? That was a dagger. Okay. Alright, and this respawns 2 seconds. That's not too long. No, John. John, since you're in YouTube chat, if you do exclamation point Rexxar, you can see the details of all the things I'm doing for the challenge. But there's no hardcore, there's no leveling challenges from vanilla WoW or vanilla Turtle. Got it. Thanks. time to leave this accursed place. No, not yet. That's south of here, though. Okay, he's going to do it. Let's do it. All right, we all got a plan. Love to see it. Sorry, I have to look up to see party chat because on my OBS overlay, the chat blocks the other chat. Shouldn't you have a troll questing with you? Why should I have a troll questing with me? I'm not being that strict to Warcraft 1. Or Warcraft 3 rather. Okay, that's problematic. You wanna taunt that? You wanna taunt that, please? Someone taunt it. I can't do anything about it. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna bandage. Oh jeez, oh jeez. Well, where was that guy even from? Aggro range got the best of me, lol. Be right there. Oh, yes, Mandalore? You have received all your dry food. Is there something you'd like to... No, just meowing? Okay. Stupid cat. See, cats, on the other hand, you can have bad cats. They don't care. They are 2 size categories away from deciding to eat you. On a whim. They don't even need to be hungry. They'll just kill you for fun. Have you seen what they do to mice? Or birds? They're cute. Listen, they're cute as all heck, alright? But if you've seen them in action, it's like you have a little Hannibal Lecter, a very cute Hannibal Lecter in your house. Well, no, I mean, what I'm talking about, Evan, is I've seen cats, like, pounce on a mouse or a bird, and they just injure it a little bit. Because they're not done with it. They want to play with their food. Yeah, see what I'm saying, Feronia? Like, some cats can be social. Some cats can be social and totally bond with their owners. Some cats are just like, I'm tolerating you because you give me food. Full stop. And you don't know what it is until you have it in your house. Don't get me wrong, I love my cat. But when I see him at the window chirping, because I don't know if you know this, but when cats chirp, it's because they're trying to attract birds to come to them. It is like watching Hannibal Lecter with the mask on, just like, come here. I won't hurt you. Thanks for waiting. Look, Misha's not even that mad. Ah, remember to put back on the aspect. One sec. I like this warlock, but he did put the soul stone on me. Oh, okay, well, let's take a look. I am the minority party. I'm level 15. They're both level 20, so that makes sense. Oh man, I didn't fix this part of my UI. I have pet health bars for my party over here, they shouldn't be there. I can try to fix that real quick. Unlock here, configure. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it that easy. I like how quickly we kill things when they're not elite. That feels a lot better. Guess I don't like threading the needle. I'm the lowest level here. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Look at this haggard refugee. Think I care? No. I care about Misha. Where's the guy we need to? Oh, I guess that's him. Oh, okay. Well, that happened. I got the hint. Are we leaving our pets? What's going on? Misha, no! No, Misha, I'm sorry. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm not used to losing my BFF. Misha, you more than earned your Scooby snack. Once I get that keybind right. There it is. Alright, come on, let's go. You should keybind your attack and return to your mouse scroll wheel. That way you can pull Misha back easier. Yeah, so I think she got dazed. I did have her on passive. You know, fine. You're level 17. I'm not scared. I need Misha to get a win. Hold on. I want to try the Scare Beast. Does it really work? Look at that. But yeah, is that like a different command? Stay? Or, oh, jeez. I just walked right into that one. She's the best. Okay, I want to get out of here without pulling every single mob. Okay, finally on my way out. Hunter with the butt pull is the best. Yeah, that's... I remember someone described to me that, like, Hunter is, like, the easiest class to mess up. Oh, jeez. Okay, all right. You know what? No, we got this. We got this. We just run away. You're on passive, right? Passive. Yeah. Oh, jeez. How many more? Leave me be! Leave me be, please. Alright, you know what? Now that you're alone, you're not so tough, are you? Yeah. Take that. Misha did get kind of banged up. But yeah, it's very easy to mess up stuff with hunters. As I understand, they have a lot of moving parts, which I think is the same for any pet class, right? Not that they're not too dissimilar from warlocks in that, but because they have to do pulling and they have long range, and their pets have a way bigger variety of stuff, I could definitely see that. And that's why I'm just skipping the entire concept of ranged. If I'm just a worse warrior, aka rogue, I know how to do rogue, guys. So, easy. Where are they going? Oh, I already grabbed this, but I'm happy to help. Okay. I'm probably Murag just came in. It's close to 7:30, so I'm gonna turn in my quests, and then I think I'm gonna hang it up for the evening. I'm gonna log after turning in quests. Thanks again for the help. Nice little group. Another nice staple of, like, I don't think I know either of these people. They're not even in a guild. That's the Turtle WoW experience, you know. Most people are pretty friendly. Sometimes you can bump into language barrier issues, and that happens. Some people even Europeans who don't have a great grasp on English, or Russians, that happens sometimes too, who might be using like a Cyrillic alphabet in their client and can't chat. Chinese people too, it happens. But by and large, most people are pretty friendly. Don't get me wrong, you can totally bump into some walking asshats. It happens, but most people are chill, want to help out. And you can ask, and if you don't get anywhere, it's fine. And some people like just kind of zoning out and playing. I can vibe with that. Yeah, I got some big turn-ins coming here though. Oh, I wonder, is like Misha like best friends with me yet? We're at 4, dependable. Do I have any more abilities to teach? No. She can't learn Howl. So. Shadow Priest Alistair. Actually, we'll start with this guy. This is the guy I've been helping with the pages of Argal. Has Grimson the Pale been slain? Varamathras will not be pleased if we ignore his bidding. Well, we did it. Most excellent. The mine will provide superb resources for our forces as we spread throughout Silverpine and into Azeroth. Give me arcane intel again. Argal's folly. As my understanding of Argal's magic grows, so does my disdain for the hapless fool. I am close to completing my research on his so-called remedy. My knowledge will be complete when I learn what enchantments is caused the strange behavior going on in Pyrewood Village. By day, the peasants appear to be human. Oh, okay, so this is... I don't remember who it was. Someone was mentioning that, like, yeah, these are just humans, just not at night. By day, the peasants appear to be human, but when the sun goes down, the townsfolk turn into Moonrage Worgen. I need to draw energy from the 6 enchanted shackles Argyle casts on them. Bring me 6 enchanted pyrewood shackles. Okay, I didn't have this one. It would have been... Oh, it's a two-hand... It's a two-hand axe. I can still use that until level 20, so this is good. Is this an... I'll have to do that later. Alright. Shadow Priest Alistair. Runed Inscribed Pendant. Maps and this pendant. Interesting. It is obvious that the Dalaran wizards are interested in Ambermill for some purpose, but still their aim is hidden to me. Perhaps Dalar will know something of their use. Take this pendant to Dalar Dawnwaver. Perhaps he can shed some light on the wizard's plan. Take the rune. In the Sepulchre. Okay. Oh wait, he's not really in the Sepulchre, he's just here. Interesting. More machinations of the Kirin Tor, it would seem. This is a powerful artifact. It was used frequently by powerful wizards of the Kirin Tor to channel magical energies. That they are delivering so many at Ambermill indicates that they must be undergoing a project of some magnitude. I will see if I can pierce their shields and ascertain their intent. I suppose he does the thing, and then... Of course, how could I have forgotten? Ambermill was one of the sites earmarked by the Kirin Tor, noted because it houses a dormant ley energy node. The wizards must be planning to reactivate the node and use its energies for some great purpose. We cannot allow this to happen. It will take a great amount of power to activate the area's ley energies. We can stall them by taking the pendants away from the wizards. Relay this information to Alistair. He'll decide a course of action. Okay. A bunch of going back and forth, it would seem. Dalar is attempting to locate the source of the wizard's spellcasting. For now, we'll have to slow their progress any way we can. The conjurers, mages, and protectors are no doubt carrying the pendants. Remove them and retrieve them. Take the main road south, the Eastern Fork, and Ambermill. Ambermill makes sense for what I want to kill next. Alright. That'll be a good one for next session. And... this is the journal. Apothecary Berard's journal. Why you were quite brave, Rexxanna. Now, let's see what Berard was up to before he went mad. According to the journal, the moss from lake skulkers and creepers might prove useful for our quest to brew a new plague. Those beasts dwell on the island in Lake Lordamere to the east. He also mentions a very rare hardened tumor that he discovered on a Vilefin Murloc. Apparently the tumor is so rare, Berard was only able to obtain one. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Collect samples of the moss as well as a rare hardened tumor and take them to Master Apothecary Farinel in the Undercity. What do we get? That's a... Ooh. Well, more excited about this. Okay. Well, that's nice. Then I have two quests to do. Oh yeah, look at this whole place lit up. What are the chances? 5% on getting a tumor. Ugh. Nothing else down here? Okay. I'll wrap up things then by flying all the way back to Undercity, because I'll probably want to do a little what do I probably want to catch up on any... I don't need to learn anything new, but I do want to check out with my leatherworking trainer. I'm going to dismiss pet. I don't need to, but I want to. I don't want Sasha to get hurt. Sasha. Misha. Why do I keep saying Sasha? Alright. So, it was a good stream. It was a tight 3. We got from, I want to say level 12 to 15. It's not bad. We're getting a good feel for the vibe of Silverpine. I learned a lot about how pets work. Thanks you again to Feronia. Thanks to everyone who's sent me macros, been helpful. It's been a good experience. I'm having a lot of fun with the challenge. I hope you guys are enjoying watching it. If I stream tomorrow, I'm probably going to have some amount of news that I want to discuss, but it won't be scripted, as I'm trying not to burn out on news. But I do have some stuff I'm going to want to chat about. But when I'm done with that, I'll probably start this up again. I don't know if I'll make it like a separate stream or not. I think I can, but I don't quite recall how. So I'll look into that. But in any case, thanks for dropping by. Hope you had a good time. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another's. Keep in mind when you play video games, objects to have fun. And if you're not doing that, play something else. And as always, everyone, remember, the deadliest weapon is knowledge.